Hi, I'm Sarah, and it's great to be here. Last time I was in front of a crowd was at the Georgia Country Music Awards, and I was singing with a friend who was a nominee, and I ruined his chances at fame and fortune. This all goes better than that. We're here to talk about ethical investing because I see poverty as something that's actively created through injustice. And so it's important that we are conscious of the mechanisms that are creating that and how to turn that spigot off so that the bathtub will drain a little easier. And as we all are, business leaders are important in this equation. They're making decisions all the time that are either creating poverty or are preventing poverty. And they're hiring people in low-income neighborhoods and providing jobs, or they're dumping toxic sludge, and they're making these decisions all the time. And so we know as shoppers that we are voting with our dollars as to the types of companies that we want to support. I would say that we need to spend more time thinking about how we vote with our 401ks. We're making a choice as to where we invest in the same way that we do with our shopping dollars to support the companies that have the type of values that we want to reflect and support. And so this is something that I ran across in an article in the LA Times 4 or 5 years ago about the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which is a foundation that has chosen not to align their endowment with their charitable goals. And so as a result, they are giving away $3 billion a year, a huge amount of money, great projects, really purposeful, but at the same time, 23% of their money, $9 billion, is the part of the endowment that's going toward companies that actually contravene the purposes toward which their charity is working. And so they're not only potentially canceling out, but overwhelming their capacity. And so I think we need to be, all of us, making sure that all of our resources are aligned behind our mission and the world that we'd like to see. And there's a lot of my friends and families, I've talked about this, they give money to charity, but zero are doing ethical investing. And so I'm here today to just galvanize, hopefully, each and every one of you to go home and check this out. There are companies that do this for you. So there are ethical mutual funds that are rooting out the companies that are like exploiting children and manufacturing nuclear weapons, and making sure that their people who sign up for their mutual fund are not invested in those companies. They're also out there looking for the ethical champions in the business world. Starbucks providing health insurance for their employees, that's bonus points. When you have ethical supply chain policies, bonus points. And so they find those top performers and take out the bad ones and put together a group of companies that make up mutual funds. There are over 200 to choose from. You can go to socialinvest.org and find a whole list of them. Small cap, large cap, mid cap, they're all there. Great returns. They're typically on par with regular mutual funds, and they actually are doing much better for me lately than my parents. So that's why my parents got involved. So we're also seeing that not only works for individual investors, but it's making an impact in the business community. Business leaders know that people are paying more and more attention to this triple bottom line of the ethics and the environmental impact and the governance of their companies, and so they're really paying attention to it. And so we're seeing companies also that have been leaders in this area of ethics being rewarded and supported in their capital. So two areas that really need development in the ethical investing world. One is we need more funds that are focused in emerging markets. We need companies that are developing really purposefully as good companies, providing high quality jobs. And then we also need you. More people that are investing ethically, that are going home, looking at their 401ks, looking at their Roths, and making a decision to align all of your values, all of your resources behind your values. So go home, check them out, socialinvest.org, and be an everyday human rights rock star.